So welcome to the P3 Growth Engine, because what we're talking about here is a system that can take your business from concept to legacy, from a startup to scale, and then beyond to evergreen. And this works if you're just starting out, or if you're already up and running at $1 million a year, or 10 million, or even way beyond that. And the beauty of P3 is that it just works. It's simple. And you can, as the leader, the entrepreneur, the CEO, just make sure that you and your team just keep looping and you'll keep growing. The system is anchored in just 3 questions that drive every single decision, every pivot, every breakthrough. These questions are who else, what else, and how else. And these aren't just questions. They're actually powerful tools that will pull you to the next level. So the power of who, building a network and leveraging talent. So who else? This question is all about the people. Every stage of your business demands some different strengths, and knowing who to bring into the fold can make all the difference. But this question isn't just about hiring, it's about building the network that's gonna really help our business move forward. So let's dive into the 3 core who questions. So who else can we add to our core team to help us grow? Because at the heart of any thriving business are the people who are gonna believe in what you're building. This question forces us to assess our internal team. Who do we need at each level to continue to drive growth? Who has the skills, the experience, and the vision to take us where we want to go? Because building a strong internal team is going to be a foundation for sustainable growth. And then who else can support our core team from the outside? Sometimes the people who can elevate your business aren't full-time employees. They could be advisors, contractors, or strategic partners. So think of these as like external team members who are going to bring expertise and resources that are going to really help fill the gaps without adding permanent overhead. By asking who you can bring in externally, you're going to tap into very specialized skills and perspectives that can strengthen your business. And then it's who else can we serve or target? Your customer base doesn't have to remain static. So are there new markets? Are there untapped audiences, or maybe even other demographics that we should consider reaching out to? I think when you expand your customer base, your audience, this really opens up huge opportunities. How can you take your product and maybe apply it in a different market? That's actually what we're doing with RealFlow and LeadFlow right now. We have a real estate investing data product that has some of the most powerful property data in the world. And now we're applying it outside of real estate, in mortgage, in home services. We're realizing that roofing companies and landscapers can use our data around property to really grow their business. And that's a key result from asking this question. So as you move through each growth level, just keep asking who else. And you're going to continually add new layers of strength to your business through people, both internally and externally. And the strength of what? So now let's look at what. This question is going to be the foundation of our product or service, and really the heart of what we're offering. With the what questions, we're going to expand on the value that we're delivering. And that's what business is all about. So this is about understanding the purpose behind your product and then how to make it unforgettable for customers. So what else can we offer to our current customers? It's easier to increase revenue from existing customers than to find new ones. So by asking this question, you're going to be looking at upsells, cross-sells, and just complementary products even that build on what you already provide to your customers. Then what more could you offer to deepen your relationship with your customers? How could you make them feel like they're getting even greater value? And then the next what question is what are our customers truly buying from us? So go beyond the product itself and think about the experience or the problem that you're solving. Are they buying convenience, confidence, peace of mind? Are they buying into a lifestyle or in identity? I think when we understand like truly what they're purchasing from us, that's going to allow us to continue to build and refine the product and make it irreplaceable. So we want to design something that speaks directly to their core needs. And then what can we develop or improve to make the product even better? Far too many entrepreneurs build a product, they start to sell it, they start to have some success, and then they think it's only about improving the process or improving the team, the people, and they really forget about the product. It like takes a back seat. It maybe even lives in the trunk. And we don't want to do that. We want to constantly refine through people, product, and process here. And as it relates to the product, we want this thing to stay relevant. We need to continuously improve it, innovate, and keep asking customers and then responding. So you're gonna ask what you can do to enhance the product directly and just make it more valuable, more reliable, more enjoyable. I think these questions keep the product evolving. It makes it something that people want to talk about and share. With these what questions, you're getting to the root of what makes your product valuable and then expanding that value in ways that are really important to your customers. Finally, we come to how. So this is where the magic of scalability and consistency comes into play. So processes are the foundation of every business that's really built to last. So by asking how questions, we're gonna be refining the way we operate. We're going to ensure that our business can handle the growth and actually deliver a consistent experience and maintain efficiency as it scales. So how can we be more consistent? Consistency is key to customer trust. Think of McDonald's. It might not be the best food in the world. It might not even be the best food on the street that it's on in your town, but it's so consistent, and that's why it does so much revenue and sales. So look at every interaction, every delivery, every support call should meet this standard of consistency and excellence. I think we should look for ways to systematize and automate wherever possible, because that means our business is going to be more consistent. We want it to run like a well-oiled machine that customers can count on us for that experience. And then how can we improve the customer experience? So I want you to walk in your customer's shoes from the very first interaction to the follow-up after a purchase. So what impression do they get at each touch point? You should map out the entire experience and then ask yourself, how can we make this smoother, more enjoyable, more memorable? And this might be a little bit challenging to you at first. You might, as the entrepreneur, if you have a successful business, you might think, hey, I have systems, but really a key here is just to go back to the beginning. Pretend you're making your first sale. Look at literally how that customer meets you for the first time. Even look at the person that's answering the phone. Like, call your business from a customer's perspective. It's like when you have a store and you hire sort of a secret shopper. You're paying them to get a true reality of the customer experience. So I think we should do exactly the same thing as often as we can as the CEO of our company. And then how can we scale the company? Because growth is going to demand scalable processes. That could be optimizing our operations, could be automating routine tasks, or expanding into new markets. This question is about taking what you've built here and then finding ways to replicate it efficiently outside of your core market. Scaling isn't just about growing, it's about growing in a way that's sustainable and manageable and profitable.